Man, that's so funky you could smell it. Today, ladies and gentlemen, on Take Clark's Garage, we are going to talk about Buddy Guy's new album, The Blues Don't Lie. Now, before we get into this, as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the Etsy shop, get you a kick-ass t-shirt. You'll be the envy of all your friends. You'll be thankful that you did. And hit the Patreon page. Let's get a community of like-minded musicians, music lovers, general crap talkers together. Comment. Let's get a conversation going, shall we? So let's get into this. The Blues Don't Lie by the one and only Buddy Guy. Released September 30th of 2022. 16 tracks, clocking in at an hour. 3 minutes, 34 seconds. Now, if you're asking yourself, who is Buddy Guy? One, turn the TV off, turn YouTube off, put your phone down, go somewhere, find some music, and crank Buddy Guy as loud as you can. Now, for y'all that don't know, Buddy Guy is legitimately an American treasure. Now, that phrase is overused and is cliche as hell, but I'm going to tell you why. Buddy Guy is the last of the original blues masters. Buddy Guy played guitar for Muddy Waters in his band. He was a session player for Chess Records. He is 86 years young, from Lettsworth, Louisiana, born in 1936. Played with everybody. Influenced everybody that's on the list of great guitar players that you and I all love. And that list is so vast. I mean, Clapton, Hendrix, Beck, Page, Stevie Ray, Gary Clark Jr., Mayer. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. He's a Kennedy Center's Honor recipient. But he's probably one of my favorite guitar players of all time. But since he had a new album come out, super excited to hear it. A little leery because Buddy's got the miles on him, right? Like I said, 80-something years young. So, yeah, let's get into this. Like I said, The Blues Don't Lie, 16 tracks, 1 hour, 3 minutes, 34 seconds. Released September 30th of 2022. Now, we always talk gear. Buddy's gear is as straightforward as you can get. A Strat, a polka dotted Strat, or he's got an American Signature model, and he has a 50 Strat, 56 or 7 that he tours with sometimes. That's like a butterscotch, whitish color. The polka dot thing, for y'all that don't know Buddy Guy, he always wears polka dots or has a polka dotted guitar. And the reason behind that is he had told his mom when he got famous from playing guitar that he would buy her a polka dotted Cadillac. Sadly, he never got a chance to do that, so he does that to honor his mother. Amplifier wise, he uses he's got 2 copies that Fender built him now of a 59 Bassman. He had an original 59 Bassman that he used forever. He took his to Fender for his current tour and said, hey, I want this copied to a T. They did it for him. They built him 2 that I know of. And then no pedals, except for he has a Jim Dunlop signature Buddy Guy wall that is in black and white polka dot. The same wall I use. It's got a switch on it for the Buddy Guy sound, which is a little throatier for a wall. Or you can turn it off, which sounds like just a classic Crybaby. I prefer the throatier sound. It's just my ear. So there's that. And then some wirelesses, because if you ever see this cat, he likes to get out in the crowd, likes to have a good time, likes to throw down. Anyways, one of the last great bluesmen, like I said. So let's talk about this. What are my songs off of this if I was going to hand you this and say, here, start here? My number 3 song would be Symptoms of Love, featuring Elvis Costello. He sings a little background on it. It's the 5th song on the album. It's 3 minutes 37 seconds. Now, what drew me to this song is this has got that Mississippi Delta thick swampy blues, all of Muddy Waters. But if Muddy Waters had took his Fender amp and cranked it and got it dirty, and I just feel like this is kind of a departure for Buddy. If you've heard his albums, he doesn't get into that dirt like this often. So this was, when I heard it, I was like, yes, thank you. So yeah, Symptoms of Love, the 5th song on the album, 3 minutes 37 seconds, featuring Elvis Costello. Killer. The rhythm guitar in this is killer, and Buddy's playing. It's Buddy Guy, right? So my number 2 pick off the album, is the number 1 song, and it's called I Let My Guitar Do the Talking. 4 minutes 27 seconds, first cut on the album. Now this is a standard Buddy Guy, funky, soul funky, you can smell it, jam. It's got the wah going, horn section. It's got that Chicago blues feel to it. And he's talking about leaving Louisiana with his guitar and throwing down. It's standard Buddy Guy, right? Standard, just baddest mofo on the block Buddy Guy. So that's my 2nd song off the album. I Let My Guitar Do the Talking, the number 1 song on the album, 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Now, my number 1 song on the album, and again, this channel is really just for music lovers or for people that love music. I don't like to get into political shit. I don't like to tell people what their opinion should be. And I'm prefacing this as I get into this song. So this song is called Gunsmoke Blues, featuring Jason Isbell. It is the 9th song on the album, 3 minutes and 9 seconds. And it addresses a very complex subject. And if you think that the blues is nothing but woe is me kind of stuff, that's not the blues. The blues is the truth, the stone cold truth, told by stone cold singers. And this song, Gunsmoke Blues, addresses gun violence. That's a touchy subject. And I'm not going to sit here and say what's right, what's wrong. But the way that this addresses it, I feel like everyone needs to hear it. A house of worship, a school, they get the Gunsmoke Blues. It's a very poignant song from 2 great musicians, one being Buddy Guy, one being Jason Isbell. So, if you don't listen to anything else that I have said or anything else on this album, go listen to Gunsmoke Blues. It should be getting more attention than it is. Fantastic songwriting, fantastic song. That's my number 1 song off the album. The 9th song, Gunsmoke Blues, 3 minutes and 9 seconds. So overall, how did I feel about this album? I give it a 4 out of my jam scale of 1 to 5. I give it a 4. Why do I give it a 4? I mean, it's Buddy Guy. He has a formula. He has a producer. He has a sound. And the album's great. An hour of kick-ass Buddy Guy Chicago-style blues. It's a fun album. It gets a little redundant just a little bit, but the thing that we have to remember, this is the last great blues guy, an original blues guy. Not an Eric Clapton, not a Beck, not a Keith Richards. This is the guy that they learned from. This is a guy that was an American original. And we do not treat this music, blues music, with that kind of respect. America did not get into the blues until the British told us it was okay. Until the Yardbirds, Cream, bands like that said that it was cool to listen to the blues. And that is a damn shame. So we need to treasure Buddy Guy and appreciate that he gave us another album worth of music. Is this his last album? I hope not. His voice is strong. His playing is great. But it is what it is. He's 86 years old. If this is a curtain call, it's fantastic. I just hope it's not. But I hope that everybody out there that hears this or sees this does themselves a favor and listens to this album. So there we go. Blues Don't Lie by Buddy Guy. Check it out. Do yourself a favor. Dig into his catalog. It may lead you down the road to some other artists. You know, B.B. King, guys like that. Miss you, B.B. So there you go. Remember, stay safe. Keep rocking. Music is love. Love is music. Until next time, good people.